Okay, materials you'll need for this project include one skein of Red Heart Super Saver Ombre yarn in any colorway you choose. This is the teal. The original blanket was made in the violet. And one skein of either Red Heart Super Saver. You could also use Red Heart Soft or Red Heart with Love. Those are all great for the border. So any of those would be good. And also a size I or a 5.5 millimeter hook. The first thing we need to do is chain 104. Gone ahead and done this. Just tied a slip knot and chained. And the first instructions are to double crochet in the 5th chain from the hook. So I always crochet into the back of the chain. So look for your little loops here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's our 5th one. Okay, we're working on the back. So you see the front looks like this. It's got the V. Here's the back. And to complete a double crochet, if you haven't before, you insert your hook. Well, yarn over first, then insert your hook. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, draw through 2. Yarn over and draw through the last 2. And that is a double crochet. Now we're going to chain 1 and double crochet in the same chain. So it's pretty easy to see which chain we're using here. And we've got essentially a double crochet, which is our turning chain, and a V-stitch. So what we're going to do for the rest of the chain is you're going to skip 2, and then you're going to double crochet in the next one. So every 3rd chain, skip 2, you want to double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet, all in the same chain. Okay, so skip 2, work in the 3rd, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same chain. So you can see now we have 3 of our V stitches, and you're going to continue that all the way down till you get to the last few chains. So continue this all the way down your chain of 104. So I've double crocheted and chained 1 to my V stitches all the way down to the last 5 chains. So I'm going to go ahead and skip 2 and do a V stitch in this 3rd, just like before. And you should have 2 chains left. And now you're just going to double crochet in the very last chain. Okay, so now we've set up our foundation row. So you're going to turn, chain 3, which will count as a double crochet here on the end. And now it's pretty easy. We're just going to repeat row 2 over and over and over until you run out of yarn. You're just going to do another V-stitch in this chain 1 space, so right in the middle. So we're going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. You can see how it just stacks nicely on top of the other. And then double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And you just continue that just in the chain spaces. Okay, I continue that all the way down to the end. So we're now at the very end of our last V-stitch, so I'm going to go ahead and work a V-stitch in there with double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and you're going to end every row with a double crochet in your turning chain. Okay, got your turning chain right here. And that is row 2. So you can see how the V-stitches stack right on top of each other. So all you do at the end is you turn and repeat row 2, which is chain 3, working the V-stitch, the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in every chain 1 space. All the way down to the end, and then working a double crochet in that last turning chain, and just keep doing row 2 until you run out of yarn. Okay, and I'm coming here now to the end of my last row. And I'm gonna cut my yarn because I don't have enough to do another row, so you've used up all of your skein. And then we're going to turn and start the border. Okay, so you're going to do the last double crochet right here in the turning chain. I always do mine kind of tight, so I always have to find my turning chain with my fingernail. Okay, and you have finished the main part of the blanket. We're going to cut the yarn and save what little bit is left. You're going to turn. And we're going to join our border color. So for this one I used the teal colorway, and I used a teal Super Saver. So I'm going to get my border and join it here. And for the first round of the border, you're just going to single crochet evenly around. So just single crochet in each one. Go all the way across the top of your blanket. And I like to, just in the chain space, just work it in like this. And then in the 2 double crochet. Chain space, so just all the way evenly around to the other end. Okay, now we're nearing the corner. Make sure when you're doing this in the V-stitches that you do it in the double, and in the chain, and the double, but that you don't work like right in here in between the 2 stitches, because some people have ended up with too many single crochets across. It causes it to pucker. So you just go into the next double, and then in the chain space, and then in the double, and again in the double crochet, chain space, and double. And here we are at the corner. Okay, the instructions say to work 3 single crochet, pull out some yarn here, it's a new skein so it's kind of tight, and you work 3 single crochet in each corner. That's going to give you 1 single crochet for this row, 1 to turn, and then 1 to start your next row. That's why whenever you do a single crochet around the edge, you will do 3, or sometimes a single crochet, chain 1, single crochet in the corner just to turn it. So go ahead in the turning chain and work 3 right here. Okay, so that effectively turns the corner for us. And what we're going to do here is we're going to work 2 single crochet in each of these double crochets. So you just work 2 here, and then 2 here. You just keep working these all the way down. You can see how that looks right there. So work that all the way down to the other corner. Work the single crochet 3 to turn the corner. Work a single crochet in each of the stitches of the foundation chain. 3 stitches in the corner. And then come back and meet up with 3 stitches in the end. So we'll come back in just a minute and work and join it to the first stitch. Okay, so here we are. We made it all the way around with our single crochet, and I'm just finishing out the last few stitches. Before we join. Get the little tail out of the way there. If you like, you can weave that in first. I'm usually lazy and weave mine in all at the same time. Okay, so we have 1 single crochet already in this spot. So we just need 2 more to make the 3 single crochet in the corner. So work these 2 and then join with a slip stitch to complete round 1. Okay, now we'll work round 2, and the first instructions say to chain 3. And then you're going to skip the next single crochet, so see we came from this one, skip, and then slip stitch. Chain 3. Skip the single crochet right here, slip stitch in this one. And you just repeat. Chain 3, skip 1, slip stitch in the next. We're making a foundation for our next round to go on. So complete this all the way to the next corner. Okay, here we are at the corner. We're 1 chain 3 space before we get there. So we're going to work our normal chain 3 slip stitch. Okay, so now I'm going to be right here in the corner, and to turn the corner we're going to chain 3 and slip stitch in the exact same space, just like this. So you end up with this right here on the corner, and then chain 3 and continue working the same way you did before. Okay, so there's what your corner should look like. So work your way down to the next corner, and work this corner, work across the bottom, work the same corner, and then come back up, and we'll finish out at the top corner. Okay, here we are at the last corner. So our starting chain here, go in chain 3, work a corner just like normal, right here in this stitch. So chain 3, in the same stitch, and then to finish out you'll chain 3 and join to the first stitch where you started. Now to work round 3, you're going to slip stitch into the first chain 3 space, just like this. So you're working inside this loop right here that we created. Chain 4, this is going to count as a double crochet, chain 1, okay, double crochet in the next chain 3 space. So go over to the next one, chain 1, just repeat that, double crochet, chain 1. You can see you're just one double crochet in each of these loops, the chain 3 spaces. You chain 1 to go to the next. Work this all the way across to the corner. Okay, here we are, almost at the corner. Gonna work my last double crochet in this chain space. Chain 1, and now I'm here at my corner. You can see that it's turning there. You're just gonna work 3 double crochet in this corner space. Okay, so that's going to turn our corner. And you can just chain 1 and keep working a double crochet in each chain 3 space. Okay, and to end round 3, you still work 3 double crochet in this corner where we began. Chain 1 and join with the slip stitch. To your 3rd chain right here. So I always chain tightly. I always say I'm going to chain looser and I never do, so I've just had to learn how to deal with it. Okay, and that will get you through. Oh no, it won't. Now to finish off round 3, we're going to work the corner the same. So here we are, I'm getting to the corner. Here's my corner, chain 3. I'm going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 1. And now count up to the 3rd chain in your turning chain and just work a slip stitch right here. Mine are always really tight. If I could learn how to make them looser, it would take a lot less time for me, I'm sure, to work a slip stitch, but for some reason that's just the way that I crochet. So there is round 3. Alright, now for round 4, you're going to chain 4, double crochet in the next double crochet, chain 1, and just keep double crocheting in the next double crochet, and chain 1. So we're working right on top, kind of like a mesh, on top of what we've already made. So kind of, you know, fillet crochet and all those things, the double crochet is stacked on top of each other with a chain in between. So it should look like this. So you see your chain 3 loops right here, and you got your first row, the double and chain 1, and now we're working this right here. So continue doing this all the way across to the corner. we're at the corner, and I've I've double crocheted and chained 1, and now we're still going to work the double crochet here, chain 1, and now we're going to work 3 double crochet right here in this center one to turn the corner. Chain 1, go ahead and work a double in the next double. Okay, we've turned, so chain 1 and double, and you should have this. You should have a double crochet here with a chain 1 and then 3 close together, chain 1, and they're all here close together in the corner. So then keep working just the same way you were, the double crochet, chain 1 all the way across, and work the other 2 corners and across the last side the same way, and then we'll come back together and do the last corner. Now here we are at the end of round 4, back in our corner space, work it the same way, chain 1, double in the first, chain 1, 3 double in the next stitch, chain, and double crochet in the last, chain 1, and we're ready to join right here in the 3rd chain of our turning chain. Now for the final round, round 5. We're going to chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet. We're going to repeat that all the way across, chain 3, slip stitch in the next double crochet, chain 3, and slip stitch. As you can see, this is giving us a little bit more of an edgy, like lacy look right there. Nice little, not quite like a picot right there, but you've got this nice little, this is what's going to kind of look like when it's done. So keep doing your chain 3s and slip stitching in your double crochets all the way to the corner. Okay, we've made it to the corner, and you can see we're right here. I've slip stitched in this last double crochet before this chain, and now we're going to chain 3 again, slip stitch in this first stitch right here, chain 5, okay, so you have these 5 chains right here. You're going to slip stitch in the 3rd chain from the hook. So I like to look at the back of mine. 1, 2, 3. I get this 3rd little bump right here, and I'm going to just do a slip stitch here, chain 2, skip the center double crochet and slip stitch in the 3rd one from this little group right here. Okay, and that gives you a nice little corner piece, and then you're going to chain 3 and just keep working alongside as you did the first, right in the double crochet, chain 3, okay, so it gives you a little edge right there. Keep working all the way around till you get to the last corner. Okay, and here we are at the last corner. Chain 3, slip stitch in the first, just like we had worked that last corner. So chain 5, and slip stitch in the third, chain 2, slip stitch in the third, double crochet right here, chain 3, slip stitch in this double crochet, chain 3, and we're going to slip stitch right here in this space where we began. So you can see our border with our corner. This is it. We're just going to fasten off, weave in those ends, and your blanket is finished. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please visit amandasaladin.com to find more than 65 other free patterns, including some other blanket patterns and lots of things for babies. Thank you.